Downtown Los Angeles. That's the low for the Rockets. A couple of former MVPs now together once again in the backcourt. Russell Westbrook and James Harden ready to roll as they get ready for game time at Staples Center. Rockets, Lakers up next. Welcome everyone tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Carlin here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. The number of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Here's the starting group for Houston. Tucker and Capella are up front. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Lakers, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point.
Offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
Now here's Westbrook.
Watch the pick.
Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 5, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, his timing and length and athleticism. He's an excellent shot blocker.
Now here's LeBron. After Eric Gordon's miss, lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send LeBron James to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James' career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that not missed the finals since 2000. How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Kicks to Rondo. Outside. Brook outside Rondo. He comes out, so Houston will take the other way. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps over years of deep playoff runs. I know he wouldn't want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Deciding where to go with it. To Capella. Lets it in the wing. Great time from Rondo. Against Green. James fades and shoots. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5.
You know, for LeBron, I think that mid-range shot is an important one for him to have in his bag. It keeps the defense honest.
It's stolen by Green. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. This tied for the ball. That one misses. And here comes Harden, leading a fast break. Shot from 12, and it's good for 2.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
James against Gordon. Left side, Davis. for Capella, and there's Davis on the assist by LeBron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
2 points. That one goes.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Here's LeBron. He has 5 on the money from 12 feet away. He's got 7.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rock. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans will have a lot to celebrate.
He's got 6 points.
And, you know, got it from Davis. Outstanding. Staying under control, taking his time, and shot.
Now,
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
outside Rondo. Trailed by 5. Inside. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo against Gordon. For 3, Westbrook drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's shoot over Capella and Westbrook surveying the D. Rondo with the steal. Outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook to the middle. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Pass to Green. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And we'll take guys in the hustle steps for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Free throw good, Green.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball, and the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year, and we've been squaring up better deep.
Can't get it to go. By 5. Westbrook finds Harden.
Intensity on the defensive end, love to see that. Who's them to chop
Up the foul. That's his first foul. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Down low, here's Westbrook, and Davis sends coverage.
falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense.
Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Harden with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 6.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Now here's James. He's got 7. Good on the shot.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Against Harden. Kuzma pulls it in.
Very often.
Braun against Gordon. James kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Davis. Wide right. Hits off the rim. And Westbrook, he'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook, ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. Right wing. Outside Rondo. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Tucker. Nice shot by Rondo.
And you know, at sinking that mid-range jump shot, Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Caldwell Pope against Harden. There's the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Gordon with it. But here's the 3. The Rockets with the new 14. And it's Capella missing.
And the act he shows around the rim is what such a...
He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And how good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journey.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of the kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all level. It is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane and running in it and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I mean, it's hard not to appreciate Harden because he's the complete package.
Here's LeBron. James Harden picking up that last basket. James Caldwell Pope. The Rocks pull it in. God, what an effort here tonight. Green, no.
They hit advantage on that.
Not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Harden inside the three-point line. Assist. And that's now 10 points for James Harden.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Cousins. And Capella.
Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, or free throws every time.
Caldwell Pope with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Count it. Good. And it's 7 points for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's staying strong through the contact.
And the dunk by
For a reason now, Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
James outside, and they double up James. Hard Pope, back to LeBron. Cousins, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Rockets trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the shot from Green, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
For the Rockets, House has got the ball, and the rejection by LeBron.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity.
It's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The G is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. We have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And this game underway, so if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Rivers. He's out there with Harden. Clint Capella is out there with Gerald Green, and it's House in at the 4. Just 2 to shoot. Daniels, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one's good. House.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Drops in the tray.
And, you know, Cousins is tough inside, but he's got a nice outside touch, too. Didn't have that shot when he first got into the league, but now he does.
Now here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
And thinking back to when Gerald Green first came into the league, oozing with athleticism, but really not much else. Now he's a completely different and better player than when he first arrived.
Good from Green. And as amazing as Green was in his dunking as a younger player, he needed to grow as a player.
And the time he spent overseas, I think, really helped with his development and confidence. Came back to the NBA, and really since his return has been a great weapon off the bench for whichever team he's suited up for.
And both free throws good for Green. Look, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Rivers. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Cook. Tipped away. Pass to Cousins. Right side Bradley. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. House dishes to Harden. He kicks to Rivers. In the corner, it's Capella. Houston moving it around. Harden, he feeds it to House. Outside, Green. There's the triple. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. Here, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Bradley's got his first basket.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Harden surveying the D over Daniels. Outside, Green. Shoots from the high post, and the jumper is good. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for Houston.
You know, he's a reliable source of offense, Gerald Green is, and he knows he's out there to score it, and he does that pretty well.
Passes to Daniels. Cousins inside. Capella's there. Kicks it out to Bradley. Over Green. Green with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Capella. Gordon comes in for Gerald Green. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. Here's Westbrook, and Davis sends it back. They retain possession. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Green comes in for Bradley. Houston's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. On the wing, Daniels. Outside, Green. Here's Kuzma. And it's all opened up.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Here's Rivers. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall. And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Now, here's Kuzma. Davis up top, just 5 to shoot. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Now, here's Westbrook. He's covered by Daniels. On the wing, Daniels. To the right side. Cook kicks to Green. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
What's up?
That's good from Green.
Well, it's no secret that the Rockets are looking to take threes as often as possible, over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, and clearly they're the forerunners of the analytics application and how they play. Well over half their shots last season from three-point range broke their own record last year in three-point attempts.
Here's Green, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Pass to Daniels. Green finds Kuzma. Now Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
And foul on shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Guys, they are dialed in.
from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And the first one drops. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Westbrook. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds in this game. Green draws the double. Here's LeBron. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And finished off by Davis.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Gordon, the pass to Tucker. Here is House, guarded by Kuzma. And there's the pass to Rivers. From outside, off the mark. Lakers leading by 5. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And here's Rondo. 7 points in the game. It's James atop the key. And they double up LeBron. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Westbrook against Rondo. Tucker finds Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Rivers passes to House. And too long on the shot.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Now a timeout called by Houston. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
The Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. West against Rondo. Westbrook kicks it out to Gordon. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. LeBron dishes to Davis. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets trail by 9. Rivers gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rivers has got 12.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Davis, and it's good, 2 points. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Rockets with the ball. Side Westbrook. Here's House.
And, you know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
Here's Rondo. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Danuel House. And he sinks the second. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Now here's LeBron. After Eric Gordon's miss, outside Davis to the paint. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Gordon finds Capella. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Capella missing. Lakers leading by 9. On the wing, James. Defended by Gordon. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 14 points for Davis.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look. Kept alive.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime. I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Got to give it to AD. Took control, offense, never let it go. Just becomes more patient and more confident in everything he does. Perennial MVP candidate.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now, here's Green. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Kuzma. Here's Rondo. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's such a good roller after setting the screen. It's hard to defend him in the screen and roll.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Green draws the double. About 1 minute played here in the second half. James with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Green, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a throw-in.
Free throw, no good for Green. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
Here's James after Eric Gordon's bucket. Let's go. LeBron, no luck.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Launches a 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis is Kuzma with it and guarded by Capella. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Harden inside the 3-point line. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pump.
And Capella sends it back, and he's able to get it back. Davis sends it back. Here's LeBron. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
LeBron's game has a real shine to it. Spit polished. And he's got a great feel of when to attack from there.
Westbrook against Rondo. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Westbrook.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game. Pass to Kuzma. The shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got 8 points.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Westbrook against Rondo. Outside Gordon. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Count that one.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
So here's Westbrook following the basket by LeBron James. Green against Harden. Houston needs to get a shot off. Goes back up. Capella, and he converts the layup. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a lot the defense can do defensively there. I mean, Capella is just a big guy, and he's got a nice touch, too.
Here's LeBron, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Harden's shot is good.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Rondo, passes to Rondo. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
And the dunk by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Here's Westbrook following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside Gordon. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Here's James. Good work defensively by Harden. Rockets trail by 8. Kicks it out to Gordon. A baseline J, and James pulls it down.
You know, the scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly. Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game, and the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the Rockets making a change here as well. Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. And here is Los Angeles now. They're leading by 8. To Daniels. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them. You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Here's Daniels. From deep. And out of bounds is the Rockets in possession. Rockets trail by 5. Now Westbrook, 15 points in the game. Dishes it to Gordon. Kicks it out to Harden. Rocket 6. Harden draws the double. Outside Westbrook. Over Cook. Westbrook can't get it to go. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here is Daniels, guarded by Harden.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Rivers. Here is House. Shoots over Cousins. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Cook. Cousins trying to free himself up.
Encouraging whenever Harden blocks a shot. When he defends with tenacity and intensity, he's capable of this.
Back to Gordon. For the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Gordon's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Rockets.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Timeout called the Lakers. You know, at this point in his career, Austin Rivers has proven how deadly he can be as a weapon, Clark, off the bench.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I like the energy that Rivers comes in with. I mean, he pushes the tempo and looks for his shot as well. And I think he can play either guard spot effectively.
Harden. Daniels, Cousins. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Cousins. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cousins has got 5 points so far.
Can't forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Here's Rivers. Banked in off the glass.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here is Cook after Austin Rivers scored. So the wing on the left. Shoots from 12. Good work defensively by Capella. The Rockets trail. Here's Gordon. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Here is Cook. Cousins trying to free himself up. Cook, good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
The pass to Capella. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Rivers. Cook kicks to Daniels. Poked loose. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the rejection by Cousins. Outside Bradley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
The first one falls.
And, well, whatever your feelings may be on the Rockets, you can't deny their offense works.
Yeah, it does work, really. I mean, I agree with you. Second in offensive rating last year, fourth in effective field goal percentage. This team knows how to produce points and be efficient in doing so, and they stay with their approach. They don't let teams take them off their game plan.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Gordon dishes to Capella. Here's Rivers. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though. Take the lead. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Gordon against Caldwell Pope. The feed now to Capella. Over Rondo. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Gordon. 14 points for Clint Capella.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Cousins. Makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Cousins. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Rivers after LeBron James's miss. Rivers. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
And, you know, Capella is so strong that you really got to wrap him up if you're going to commit the foul on him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Capella. You know, he was born in Switzerland, guys. Clint Capella's had quite the journey to NBA stardom. I mean, started his pro career in France, and he was a late first-round pick in 2014.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Rockets shooting straight 49% from the field. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Rivers out there with Harden, and it's Capella in its center.
You just can't get those kinds of shots past Cousins. When he's in the area, he's really good at getting a hand on the ball.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
The three from Harden. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And they double up Cousins. No one here, James, as he lets it go. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
The three from Harden. The Lakers with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. There, the Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Harden.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Now here's James. Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook in for the Rockets. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it's making that lead pass.
And Westbrook, here we go.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Rondo against Westbrook. Turnaround Jay. And it's off the back rim. No good. Rockets trail by 6. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Nice shot by Rondo.
And at his best is Rondo when he's attacking in the paint. Beautiful little floater there. Easy to get it up and over the defense.
Now, here is Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
That one misses. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but one thing I like about him is that ball long. Quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And so here is Houston, asked by the Lakers.
You know, looking more active and engaged on the offensive end. I like seeing this from Capella.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Green. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 8 now on the night. Double team on Westbrook. And wrestling for it, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart.
Love the hustle. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
He misses the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now here's from deep Harden, and James pulls it down. 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch too.
Westbrook, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Kuzma. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Rondo drives in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
And just enjoy watching Rondo utilize that speed on the drive. Just kind of nice through the defense there and dares you to attack it.
First one falls for him.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, PJ gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Now here's James. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good that time. LeBron's got 14 points now in the second half.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Now here's Rondo, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Passes it to Harden. Oh, that's offensive interference.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Lakers leading by 10. Down low, here's Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
First free throw is good.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Harden outside. Gordon against LeBron. The drive by Gordon. There's another block. You've a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Good on the triple.
Hey, you can't substitute the importance of focus. I mean, Gordon does such a great job concentrating on the basket. That's what all good scorers do.
And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Green against Harden, over Green. Here's Capella. An easy 2 points on the layup. Capella's got 6 here in this quarter.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Poked away. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside Gordon. Outside Westbrook, double team. Houston moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harden for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, just 2 of 8 here in the fourth quarter from the field. Just struggling with the game in the balance.
James against Gordon. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Kyle Kuzma. Westbrook double team. High arcing shot, and Davis sends it back. Finds Kuzma. And stolen by Gordon. Uses the glass, finish the layup.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And so it's the Lakers with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. James looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 6-point game. Double team on Westbrook. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's Houston with it. On the wing, Harden. Lots of room. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Rondo with the ball. Floats one, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. This to the middle. And that one's good. Green. Rockets trail by 6. Timeout called, the Rockets.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
The game, Anthony Davis.
I don't know why they keep taking the ball at it. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Now here's Westbrook. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Green draws the double. Back to Davis. Takes the assist and puts it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half. Rockets trail by 5. For 3, Westbrook. He's off on that one. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Rondo passes to James. And LeBron throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Davis. It's Kuzma, and it's in there. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Right side, Westbrook. And he makes good on the layup. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Now here's Rondo. He blocks it again. It's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's LeBron. It's Kuzma. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Westbrook. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Mr. Do-It-All coming away with the assist there. I mean, Harden making sure to keep his teammates involved in the offense.
Now, here's James. Good work there as it goes.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. Free throw good, Kuzma.
You know, some folks were saying Kuzma wouldn't even get drafted a few years ago. That's why this draft stuff is more art than science sometimes, but he has proven his doubters wrong very quickly.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Shooting 2.
The first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he makes both free throws. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Westbrook double team. And here's Tucker. Lets the three fly. Cousins pulls it in. Now LeBron. Los Angeles takes the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. The ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. And everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.